Your CV tells the employer what you know, what you've done, and what you can do. Your work experience section is an important part of that message. Psst, work experience video up here. But it doesn't tell the whole story. The employer will also want to know about your education and the qualifications you have to your name.
Could you elaborate on that?
Hi, I'm Seb from CV Genius, and today I'm going to be telling you how to write a top-of-the-class education section for your CV. Stick around with me until the end of this video, and I'll also give you a free CV template you can download and personalize for your job application. Let's get to it! What's a CV education section? Well, it's kind of in the name. Your CV education section is the part of your CV that includes your university qualifications, schooling, and any other formal education you received. In other words, it should tell the employer what training you have that qualifies you for the specific job they're hiring for. Regardless of the qualification, each entry in your education section should always include 3 pieces of information: the name of the awarding institution, the years you were studying on the program, and the name of the qualification you were awarded. Like your work experience section, your education section consists of entries, one for each qualification that you've earned. So you could have an entry for your bachelor's degree, your A-levels, and even your GCSEs if you decide to include them. Having a university degree is a requirement for many professions. Even when it's not, a relevant degree shows you've dedicated an extended amount of time to specialized study. For each degree you add to your CV, you should include the following: the name of the university, the type of degree you got, so like a PhD, an MBA, Bachelor of Science, your degree title, and your degree classification. So that could be a first, 2-1 if you got a bachelor's degree, or a merit distinction if you got a master's degree. Oh, and the dates you attended school. If your dissertation, thesis, or even some of the classes you took are relevant to the job you're applying for, let the employer know. You can add dissertation topics and relevant modules to your degree entry. Study abroad? List your exchange uni as a separate entry. And if you have a higher national qualification, like an HNC or an HND, then you can list them like this. How to list your school qualifications. Schools, sixth form, and similar under 18 qualifications follow the same formatting rules as uni degrees and higher national qualifications. To give you an idea, here's what school qualifications look like on a CV. This formatting works for all school and 16 to 18 qualifications, including if you went to school outside of England. Which reminds me, if you don't think the employer you're applying to will be familiar with the qualifications you have, say Scottish Highers, then include an A-level or GCSE equivalent to be on the safe side. So by now, you might be thinking, how much of my education should go on my CV? Do I even need to include my school qualifications? And the answer is an immensely satisfying, it depends. If you've completed further or higher education, you don't need to put your GCSEs, National 5s, or any other Year 11 qualifications on your CV. So if you've already completed your A-levels, your Scottish Highers, or your International Baccalaureate, you don't need to put your GCSEs and the like on your CV. Your further education implies that you have them. So what about A-levels and other 16 to 18-year-old qualifications? Well, if you have a university degree, you don't need to include your A-levels, but you can if they're relevant to the job. For example, the job requires basic French skills and you have a French A-level. And there you go! You're all schooled up on writing your CV's education section. Here's that CV template I promised you. Click on the link in the description to download it. And if you have any more questions about writing your CV, let me know in the comments and we can explore them in a future video. Or, humble plug, take a look at our other no experience CV videos for more specific writing tips. You might just find what you're looking for. All the best with your job search, and I'll see you again in our next video. Bye-bye!